Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, on my channel, I'm always telling you guys, live an active lifestyle, right? Make smart nutritional choices. Move more and sit less. It's not about what you look like in the mirror, but about how you feel. It's not about perfection, but about consistency, ladies and gentlemen, right? That's the key here. And we're going to talk about another fake fitness influencer, Hussein Farhat, I believe the dude's name is. He's like some big time, or he just, became one of the new fitness influencer, viral sensations, these fake celebrity fitness influencers that are selling you fake dreams and they're out here just lying to you guys, right? It's all about selling products for these people. That's what it is for them, right? It's all about the money for them and about how they look. So this guy's, developed a great looking body. And once again, I tell you, these guys are all show no go, man, right? This is a Greg Doucette's boy, right? I tell you, these guys are a bunch of clowns, man. Once again, these guys are liars. They have no integrity, man. They're not honorable. These people will never give you the facts. They won't just be honest with you. I don't understand what all these fake fitness influencers are with claiming natural. Everyone wants to be natural, but they don't want to be natural. It doesn't make any sense, man. You don't need all these steroids, man. This dude Hussein Farhat, dude, you're a joke, man. I do not respect clowns like you out here pumping up, all these young kids with lies and, these fake, illusions that this guy is when, everything for these people is how they look. Remember that. These guys are all about the look, ladies and gentlemen. They're all show no go. Remember that. Hussein Farhat. These guys look great, but what is he really made of? He ain't made of nothing, man. The dude ain't nothing, man. It's just a guy who looks good in the mirror. And I tell you, that's what these guys are, bodybuilders, man. They're not chasing fitness. These guys are not healthy. These guys are not athletic. These guys are all show no go, man. They look great in the mirror, and that's where it ends for these guys, man. Once again, they might be able to lift some kind of weight. They have a certain level of strength. No one gives a damn. That's great for him. No one cares, man. Once again, these guys are pumping up themselves with all these chemicals, but they won't give you the facts. But then they want to come out here and talk about how hard they work and, how they eat this way and they eat that way and their nutrition is always like this. And they try to make it seem as if you're not doing something good enough or you're not training hard enough. You're not eating, your diet's not strict enough to get to where these people are at. And they're lying to you, man. Like 99% of these people out here, these bodybuilders, man, these guys are all pumped up, man. They're fake as hell. And I don't respect that. I don't care what these guys do, Hussein Farhat. You can pump yourself with whatever you want. That's great, man. You want to chase the look and you want to pump this stuff up, man. That's great, man. I'm happy for these guys, man. Once again, I told you guys, where they lose me is when they start trying to sell these supplements and they try to make you believe that they're natural or that they achieved this look through these supplements that they're promoting. When we all know that's a bunch of crap. It's a straight up lie. And I've told you, bodybuilders are not training for health and fitness, ladies and gentlemen. They don't give a damn to be healthy or fit. That's not the goal of bodybuilding. So that's why I tell you, do not chase the look. Do not try to be a bodybuilder because you're not a bodybuilder. It's not doing anything for you, ladies and gentlemen, except maybe make you look good in the mirror. But remember, bodybuilding is mostly genetics, ladies and gentlemen. It's genetics and chemicals. That's what you need for bodybuilding. If you don't have the genetics, you can pump all the chemicals you want, do all the workouts you want, train as hard as you want, eat the diet that you think you're supposed to eat, and you're still not going to be able to beat certain guys. So yes, Hussein Farhat, hope I'm saying his name right, great genetics, right? No doubt about it, man. Dude looks great in the mirror. But if you believe that he achieved this look through a natural transformation over the course of 3 years or something like that he's claiming, it's laughable, ladies and gentlemen. Straight laughable. And like I said, who cares what these guys look like? That's all they are. They're all look, guys. They're all show. I told you, they're not healthy. They're not fit. Most of these bodybuilders, is it they don't move good? Have you seen these guys run? They can't even run, a lot of these guys. They get all bulked up, and a lot of these guys cannot run. I told you, they're not trained to be more athletic. They're not trained to be healthier. How many old bodybuilders do you see? You don't see a lot of old bodybuilders, man. You just don't see it. And these guys look like hell. These guys are like 40, 50 years old, and they look like they're 70, man. These guys look terrible because they've been pumping their body with chemicals for all these years, and they're lying to you saying that they're lifetime naturals, or they'll claim that they were natural until they got their natural limit. I love when I hear that nonsense. Oh, I didn't take steroids until I reached my natural limit, and then I did a cycle, and then BS, straight lies. Once again, if you were able to do all this stuff and accomplish all of these things naturally, then why would you ever go on chemicals? And you know what the answer is, guys? Because they're chasing a look. They're chasing vanity. They want to be a bodybuilder and stand on a stage with no underwear on. This is weird stuff, guys. That's not it. And I'm not knocking bodybuilding as a sport or the people who out there doing bodybuilding. I'm not saying that, these guys don't work hard. But to me, like I said, It's a niche sport, ladies and gentlemen. A niche sport. It's a very extreme sport. It's very dangerous. And I would never, promote bodybuilding. I never have promoted bodybuilding on my channel. Never have, guys, and I never will. Never train like a bodybuilder because bodybuilders are not trained for health and fitness. They're not trained to move better. They're trained to look. That's it. For a look. Never chase the look, ladies and gentlemen. Hussein Farhat is selling you a look. It's not a look that you should be chasing. You should be chasing the feeling. You should want to move better. I told you, how many times you've seen these bodybuilders go out there and sprint and run? You ever see these guys run? They can't run. They got to do steady state cardio. Sit on an exercise bike, sitting there and pedaling for a half hour, an hour. These guys can't run around. They couldn't run a mile to save their life. A lot of these guys can't bend over and touch their toes. Like, these guys are not in good shape, man. They got heart problems. They got all kinds of issues. These guys got sleep apnea. These guys weigh too much. They eat too many calories in a day. It's insane what these guys do to their body. They're not making their body healthier. They're destroying their bodies. All for a look, ladies and gentlemen, just so they can go on stage and say, yeah, man, look at my muscles. And then 15, 20, 30 years down the road, these people are not going to have any of those muscles that they had because they didn't gain those muscles genuine. They're not genuine. It's not real. It's fake. I've been exercising and doing this for over 20 years, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't pumped a single damn chemical, man. The craziest thing I've ever taken was creatine, pre-workouts, beta-alanine or something like that. I ain't never take no chemicals. I ain't never chased a look. I never wanted to be a bodybuilder, ladies and gentlemen. So a lot of the people that I aspire to look like, the physical, or the physiques of these guys, they were, like I said, I was chasing Brad Pitt's look from the movie Troy. Does Brad Pitt in the movie Troy look like a bodybuilder per se? Now, I'm not saying that these Hollywood actors don't do things to get to a certain look because we understand how Hollywood works. These guys can change their physiques in a matter of months, right? They get personal trainers and their own personal chefs. And who else knows what else they have access to? But I was never chasing a look of a bodybuilder because it was never, to me, to be straight muscular like that. I always wanted to have a look that I was fit, but I could move good. To me, the movement was always key. I wanted to be able to have a certain look, but also be able to move with that look. I didn't want to be all show and no go. To me, a lot of these bodybuilders are all show and no go. They do these exercises that don't do anything for them in their everyday life. They do exercises to enhance their muscle size. And that's great, but that's not fitness and health, ladies and gentlemen. Hussein Farhat selling you a pipe dream, man. Like a lot of these guys, Greg Doucette, and a lot of these weird guys out here, Mike Israetel. Who are these fools? But they have a degree, right? Oh, I'm a doctor. This guy's, I'm Dr. Mike Israetel. I know these dudes, cornball. These dudes are weird. These guys are not giving you the facts, man. Once again, these are bodybuilders, man. Don't listen to these guys. They want you to train like a bodybuilder. They want you to pump chemicals. You're trying to chase a look of these guys when they did not achieve that look naturally. Don't believe their hype, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe it. I'm not selling you a damn thing on this channel. I don't care if you believe me or not, or you listen to me or not. I'm giving you the facts, man. I've been doing this stuff for a long time, playing sports and living an active lifestyle for a long, long time now, ladies and gentlemen. I've never cheated myself. I've never cheated people who I've helped and motivated and inspired. That's not what it's about for me. Because once again, health and fitness is not just about the look, ladies and gentlemen. For bodybuilders, that's all it's about for them. It's literally all about the look. There's nothing else that is in bodybuilding but looks. It's aesthetics, guys. That's literally it, man. That's not fitness and health. Remember, that is not fitness and health, ladies and gentlemen. The look is one small part of being healthy and fit, ladies and gentlemen. The look will come. It's the last thing you should be worried about. But how you feel should be more important. Bodybuilders don't care about how they feel because these guys feel like crap most of the time. They put themselves to the limit. And I respect that about bodybuilding, that it's intense like that, and you have to have that kind of discipline, and you have to be so meticulous with certain things. But that's not health and fitness, ladies and gentlemen. And these guys are lying. I don't know why these guys can't be honest. Either they don't want to be honest or they don't want to talk about it. That don't make no sense. You should be proud of what you're doing if you're proud of your sport. If you're proud to be a bodybuilder, you guys should be open about this stuff. But they're not. So you got young kids out here, 15, 16, 17 years old, out here pumping chemicals, flexing in their Instagrams and flexing on TikTok like a bunch of corny kids, man. Just sorry as hell. Not healthy, not fit. You're not helping yourself. So you look good now for a couple of years, but then you're dead. Or then you're not feeling good. Right? Then you got to take all these medications, all these pills and powders to make yourself feel good because you destroyed yourself when you were 15 or when you were 20 years old. All for what? For views and likes? For money. That's what's about, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, it's about the money. And what have I told you guys about the money in here, man, on this channel? The money and everything, man. Your health is much more important than your money. If you have no health, then what the hell is money doing for you, man? Have you seen some of these bodybuilders that end up in the hospital, heart surgeries and all this stuff? You think the money's helping them then? It's not helping them. Remember, bodybuilders are only chasing a look, ladies and gentlemen. Hussein Farhat is out here telling you that he's natural after years of exercising. He's natural, a 3-year natural transformation. Meanwhile, he's teamed up with Greg Doucette, who's a known steroid abuser and an IFBB pro. You cannot be a bodybuilding pro, an IFBB pro, without taking steroids, guys. There's no way in hell. There are no clean bodybuilders, man. And that's no knock on the sport. But these dudes are liars. And I'm tired of these fools, man. Because like I said, man, they're going to promote a certain look, and they're going to promote these supplements as a reason why they got that look when we all know it's full of crap. Hussein Farhat, you're a good clown, man. And I call you out. Call you out. You don't move good. I guarantee I could dust you in any workout, man. I'm not saying I'm as strong as this dude or I look as good as him without my shirt on. But I know I'm better shape than him. This dude it's all show, no go. You guys know the deal, man. Don't believe the hype with these clowns, man. These guys are pumping chemicals, man. These guys ain't it. These guys don't know nothing, man. These guys are a bunch of fools, man. You guys know the deal.